Okay, I have a question for you. If Danganronpa characters were playing a board game, who would win? That is what I aim to figure out, and whatever I crown as winner is objectively, um, is the objective take. Now we need to decide what characters. I saw the OG, Triple Happy Havoc. Now the board game. Now what board game? After many options, I've conjured up Cluedo. Cluedo is a classic murder mystery board game where the players must deduce who committed the murder with what weapon, which in room, which in holy fuck. Now to come up with a explanation, Cluedo is a classic murder mystery board game where players must deduce who committed the murder with what weapon and in what room. Players move around the mansion, make suggestions, and use logic to eliminate possibilities until they can make a final accusation. The first player to correctly identify all three wins. Starting up, Makoto Naegi. He seems like a little silly guy and an average guy, but he's actually a problem solver, in which he does. Throughout the game, he consistently is nudged to figure stuff out by himself, and he obliges and successfully does it. He's smart and figures stuff out, so I think the point I'm getting at, he has a fair shot. But when it comes to the game, I think he'll carry over into the board game. I think he has a fair shot. Now, to many of you, Kyoko is a no-brainer. She's the ultimate detective and she's the obvious pick. She wins, no doubt. And I would agree. However, she is a really good detective. She solves about every case in the first game. She has the best shot in this game. However, in the rules, it states that whoever accuses whoever did it first wins. Now, I'm not saying Kyoko does not accuse anyone, but she's not the first to explicitly accuse an individual. She points out a clue and then Makoto proceeds to take that win. In case 1, Kyoko brings up the 11037 and lets Makoto accuse Leon first. In the second and third trial. Now, I believe that Kyoko does accuse Sakura first in the fourth trial, but we're working with a ratio 3-1, so even though Kyoko does have the best shot, she doesn't accuse first, meaning that she just doesn't win. She has a habit of letting others take the win, I'm sorry. Byakuya. He has a good shot, however, I've deduced that he would still not win. This is prevalent in his ego and chapter 4. He's smart, but don't get me wrong, he thinks he's always right. This can be seen in his persistence in chapter 4 where he believes Tina is a culprit and consistently accuses her. Now we could chalk that up to special circumstances, but it's my video, piss off. So from this info, the rich boy, he will falsely accuse someone if he thinks he's right and instantly loses. Next we have Hina. What a fucking airhead. I don't believe she has a good shot, but there is no buts. She's terrible at this. Now Celestia. She's a manipulator and has a very good shot. She can manipulate and lie about things and will probably successfully do it. She's demonstrated her manipulating tactics at the very start of the game, so we can include her in the winning club next to Makoto. Ifumi. Yeah, this guy has no shot, like, there's no arguing with this. He's too gullible. Chihiro! As the programmer, smart guy, I think he has the decent shot. He can calculate and think, I think, and I am biased and I'm including him because I can. Fuck you. Taka. I'm not actually sure. I do think he wins. Not really. Follows the rules and know what to do, and to bring up, and I bring up this point because that's like his entire fucking thing. Follows the rules objectively the best, so going off that, he would not make little mistakes like Kyoko. He wouldn't pass hints onto someone else for them just to figure it out before he can. If he figured it out, he would shout out and win. Now to the actual point, as in, I think he will figure it out. Not by himself, but fuck it. Let's say he takes shit from others and shouts it out when he does eventually figure it out. He goes in the winning club. Mundo. He can't really figure stuff out and he legit gets fucking caught in his own murder, so he loses. Toko. No. But Genocide Dak. Yes. She's a serial killer who does get away with her murders, so I'm confident she wins, is my point. She can get away with shit, she knows what she's doing. She's in the winning club. Let's go. Leon. Nah. He's pretty dumb, and this can be seen in the first trial. Sakura. I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes, because I do think she has a she has the capability to actually figure stuff out and shout out first. Someone who can't though is Hiro. He's basically known for being the most useless, so I think there's no brainer that he wouldn't win. Sayaka. I think she has a good shot. She can plan somewhat well, and I don't see why she wouldn't win, so I guess she goes into winning club. Jungo. Yes and no. I feel like she'd pull some shit where she figures it out herself, but she would out herself to feel despair. So she does have the capability to get away with it, but I might just not give her the win since she's ultimate despair and all. Okay, now, who would win overall? Makoto, Celestia, Chihiro, Taka, Sakura, Genocide Jack, and Sayaka. Sakura! Why, you may ask? I spun a wheel and she won. This was fun to write and to think about, so I'm not doing this again. Bye!